anyone with a smidgen of common sense looks at the case of Epps and knows how bad it is. Like, if they were smart, they would do everything in their power just to memory hole it. That's what's so strategically ill-advised about this kind of redemption tour for Epps, is they're better off just not talking about it, because every time they put it, they kind of re-up it in the public consciousness, people look at it and say, that is weird. That doesn't add up.
So who is Ray Epps? Tonight, you'll hear from the government.
Probably gonna go to jail for it, okay? Tomorrow, we need to go into the Capitol. Into the Capitol. What? No! Peacefully. That.
For extra brutality, try adding a beatdown section.
He's obsessed with me. He's going to any means possible to destroy my life and our lives.
Why?
To shift blame on somebody else. If you look at it, Fox News, Marjorie Taylor Greene, Ted Cruz, Gates, they're all telling us before this thing that it was stolen. So you tell me, who has more impact on people, them or me?
Ray Epps, amazingly, has retained this lawyer who works for disgraced Democrat hatchet man David Brock, and he's gotten this lawyer to kind of throw around, defamation lawsuit threats against Tucker Carlson and Revolver News and so forth. And I think, remains to be seen whether they'll follow through with that, but Ray Epps is one case. I think it's very difficult for them to do with Ray Epps because he's such an unsympathetic figure, and his case is so manifestly ridiculous because so much of what we claimed is on camera.
Ray Epps was on the FBI's most wanted list, was removed from it. I forget if he was removed like the next day, the next week, or if it was a longer period of time.
A long time. No, that's the thing. It took a long time. He was removed right after Revolver's reporting on potential federal involvement started to gain national attention. He was removed very quietly. We actually, again, I don't have this off the top of my head, but we actually interpolated using the Wayback Machine to within like a 5-minute margin exactly when it was removed. The fact that he was included in the first place, I think, is important for a variety of reasons. One is it showed that his behavior was pretty egregious. I mean, he's the only person caught on camera as early as January 5th urging people in this seemingly like rehearsed, methodical fashion, saying, I'm probably going to go to jail for this. I know I shouldn't say this. I'm probably going to get arrested for this. But tomorrow we need to go into the Capitol, that sort of thing. He's doing that on camera on the 5th, and it's not like he has this one-off idea that's kind of crazy and he forgets about it. He is fully dedicated to this stated mission the next day. And he himself has been exposed through his text messages of having described his own behavior in terms that are far more quote unquote defamatory than anything that I've ever said. He literally texted his nephew and said, quote unquote, I orchestrated it.
John has been kicked out of the Salt Lake City and Portland protest scenes due to alarming behaviors, including, grifting, profiteering, self-promotion, clout chasing, sabotage of community actions, threats of violence, and maybe most disturbingly, ties to the far right. John's brother James is a co-founder of a pro-Trump organization called Civilized Awakening, and has strong ties to Proud Boys, even having spoken at a Proud Boy rally. The brothers' polarized political stances conveniently bolster the other's public personas.
If they approach the issue of Epps with intellectual honesty, I mean, it's just right there in your face.
As soon as President Trump is finished speaking, we are going to the Capitol. It's that direction.
It's hard to see our Capitol under attack.